Can you point when you do that? Because you always just look dead in the camera and you're like,
what am I going to do?
To my left, no
difference. All right, let's go. Ready?
Plebes.
Welcome to the basement, guys. My name is AJ. This is Thick Flair, looking only as Thick Flair can. This is Lenny. We are going to be talking about some great stuff today, which is the Suicide Squad movie. If you haven't seen it, it's on HBO Max. It's also in theaters. Hopefully you guys get out there and check it out. We're going to start with Lenny because he did give it the highest rating. So
can we just real quick, in the event that people are watching this that haven't seen it yet, can we throw like a spoiler?
No, there are no spoilers. You should have already seen it.
If you haven't seen it yet, spoiler alert, turn the video off, go watch it, and then come back.
You hear that? Screw you.
Because there's about to be a lot of spoilers. Or you can just listen to the spoilers like I do, because I want to make sure that I want to go see the movie.
Touche. And we'll spoil it enough that you'll be like, what the hell are they talking about? Let's go see this movie.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so my turn. Last week when we talked about it, I gave it a 10 out of 10, and I stand by it.
10 out of 10.
That was aggressive.
That was really aggressive. Coming in hot there,
Coming
buddy.
in hot.
Just already.
First off, with the review, I'd like to say that we called it. Pete Davidson was the first to die, and it was a rather glorious death. He got shot right in the face.
Deserving. I feel like almost like a sigh of relief.
But I mean, I gotta give it to him. James Gunn did kind of what James Gunn's known for, and he, right off the bat, just started kind of making fun of himself.
Yeah.
Obviously they took this seriously as a movie, but they didn't take themselves too seriously where it got kind of weird and got uncomfortable, or was like, okay, this is like where it could have turned it into a bad movie. This was still it was cheesy, it was goofy, it was very raunchy and gross, and like it had a lot of, again, what James Gunn is well known for. It got really graphic and adult because they gave him that R rating and he played with it.
He's like Guy Ritchie if he had a good childhood.
Yeah. You mean if Guy Ritchie didn't have a good childhood?
If he didn't have a good childhood.
Do you think people made movies like Guy Ritchie does had a good childhood?
Touche. Guy Ritchie made some messed up movies.
I feel like you can kind of tell.
I'm a big.
Sorry, guy. If you were catching glimpses, I love you.
I'm a big fan of Guy Ritchie. I love all his movies, but James Gunn, and I'm up there with James Gunn. I haven't seen like all of his stuff, but the ones that I have seen that James Gunn has done, fantastic film work.
It's very stylized.
I'm not gonna like break down the whole movie, but like just all the scenes, all the settings, all like the storyline in general, like it's a very bare bones storyline, like so you're not getting too sucked in and trying to remember all the different intricate plot details, but it's simple enough that it helps the rest of the story flow so that the action can get wild and out of hand, so that all the crazy deaths and all the crazy just cinematics. I heard people trash talking the CGI just because I don't know where they came with it, but they're like, oh, the CGI will probably be terrible. Everything about that movie was just fantastic.
Yeah, really good job. I was actually very impressed. That was one of my things, was the CGI. I was worried just because of the Wonder Woman fiasco and the rushing of Wonder Woman.
Touche.
I was a little bit worried that they would have rushed Gunn in this, because James Gunn is known to take his sweet, sweet time on making sure everything's perfect in its own way. But yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I was very impressed.
You changed your score?
I changed my score. I quoted a 7 out of 10 just because I was worried about the CGI. Don't go into this movie thinking the storyline is going to be like solidly fantastic, because it is a Suicide Squad storyline, so nothing actually makes sense. It's just Amanda Waller is doing some stuff and ends up just being our government sucks, which is every Suicide Squad movie ever made.
She is off her rocker in this movie.
It is fantastic.
What's her name? Viola Davis does.
Yes,
she did even better than she did in the first.
She played Amanda Waller to the T in this one. It wasn't like supposed to be. Like, the first movie wasn't that great because I don't think they actually knew who these characters were. And I don't think they pushed the character development very hard for the actors.
And they took themselves too seriously. Like, it's not supposed to be a serious movie. It's supposed to be goofy,
It's supposed to be the foil to the other DC.
But don't get us wrong, there are serious points in here where you see character growth. Because I'm sure, because with Harley, when she was talking about it, when she shot the dude, straight up shot the guy.
Just because of her poor relationship choices.
Little poor relationship choices, and she like talks about it, you know, and it's in a funny way, of course, a James Gunn style way, where she's talks about it, but it was very. And you have serious points with Bloodsport, who Idris Elba. Holy crap, that guy can act his ass off. He did such a good job.
I love that.
It's been cemented in time and like years and years of filming. He just does stuff right.
Yeah, he got it. He got what Bloodsport was supposed to be, and he played Bloodsport very well. Of course, it's kind of like what the first movie was supposed to be like with Deadshot. That Will Smith made it stupidly funny. Like the dumb Will Smith crap and the Bad Boys quotes and all that bullshit, and then Idris Elba dialed all that back and was like he was a very serious assassin.
He was the straight man,
but people around him made him funny.
Yeah,
right. These reactions. His scream with the rat was the best. Like it was
because Bloodsport hates rats.
It turns out that like initially when it was all like Idris Elba was casted, he was supposed to replace Will Smith as Floyd Lawton, but then they apparently had some kind of like, well, we might want to bring Will Smith back into it because he was only not apparently only not part of this movie because of scheduling conflict.
Oh really? So
yeah.
I thought it was like some kind of like bad blood. I just hadn't written about it.
I kind of wish it had been because he was my least favorite part about him playing Deadshot because of all the changes that they made around the fact that he's Will Smith.
So dumb.
I still would like to see him in the same Idris in the same movie.
Oh, absolutely, and that's why I'm like I'd be cool with seeing Deadshot come back because I'd love to see kind of like a rivalry of like who is the leader.
I think every movie. I think what's gonna happen, guys, is just going to do exactly what they did with Peacemaker. Peacemaker will probably have his own spin-off series and be in the next movie. You'll probably have Deadshot back in this one with Will Smith, and they'll probably kill off Bloodsport.
And that's a very
why do they kill off Bloodsport?
Because you can't have that many powerhouse guys.
Sure you can. Have you not seen The Expendables?
Not in a James Gunn movie. That many.
And he was kind of the moral dilemma, whereas Peacemaker was like anything to get the mission done.
Fair enough.
Which John Cena.
Oh my God.
I love the comic accurate costume.
I was expecting him to just be all laughs and like all like one-liners and stuff, but his character was like, damn.
He did a very good job.
He did. I still just tough to like take him seriously as being like the crazy person he is with the toilet bowl helmet on.
Yeah.
But that's what made it even better because he's literally like John Cena is literally John Cena turned all the way up, like turned to like 25, and then it's like he took all of that John Cena, like the hustle, loyalty, respect, all that crap, and kind of just said like screw the kids,
screw them kids,
and then decided to like make it he's just a sociopath, but he thinks he's doing the right thing, which when he was gonna kill Rat Trapper too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was intense.
I feel like she stole I think she Sebastian stole.
She absolutely stole
like
the show.
my favorite character besides obviously like Bloodsport, but like she was like surprisingly I wouldn't expect to even give a damn about her, but she was actually really good character, very heartfelt for a person who's a villain.
Yeah.
But I mean, you actually like wanted her to succeed.
You wanted her to like win, like everything. Like I expected James Gunn to kill her off in like spectacular fashion, but then they killed off my second favorite character, Polka Dot Man.
Which I gotta say, I called that one too because
I didn't like the way he died either.
Just getting crushed by the tentacle.
Especially for as badass his power is.
I was so mad because I was just like, they couldn't have done him better than that. Like, saving something or doing something amazing.
He basically takes off Star's big toe and then dies.
I love the fact that like the whole like I guess his mom complex basically. I can't think of a better word for it right now. His mommy issues.
I love James Gunn
because they have the one scene where like everyone surrounding him in the room is his mother, and that was hilarious. But that final battle where it's just a giant woman in your standard 1960s housewife clothing with the apron and the dress and everything.
And it's like breaking buildings.
And she's about 10 stories tall. Like,
no, the club, when he's in the club dancing and everybody is his mom.
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, just twerking on him.
It took
and
me
it's
a
his
second
mom.
to recognize it too. I was like, wait.
Because the first time they show it, everybody's
amazing.
normal. And then
Yeah.
they show that same angle, just the revolving around him dancing again, and it's just all his mother.
It took me a second. I was like,
okay, who wants to take a bet that John Cena's moves will be a dance, like a TikTok dance, the next 2 weeks?
what was the song again?
Oh my God, James, that music was incredible in there.
Music was good.
I can't remember what was in the club, but he was doing this.
Oh
the
yeah,
whole time.
I forgot what the dance move's called. It's kind of a dance move, but he was almost like what's his name playing Zemo in the nightclub scene on Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, yeah.
But Zemo had moves though.
He fist pumped. All Zemo did was fist pump.
And he did it great. That's what Zemo does.
But you got God, dude, John Cena did such a good job, and with all these characters, what I was really disappointed was King Shark. I thought there would be more.
I liked him.
I know, but I thought he'd have a little bit more character development. He was just kind of because even Groot had more character development.
Well, he didn't eat people. He didn't eat his friends at the end.
Yeah,
Did,
there you
but
go.
without Rat Trapper 2, I feel like he would have just been there.
Maybe the real chum was the friends he made along the way.
Yeah,
That's a
I do
shark
like
joke.
the fact that
get
he's
it.
like nom 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 nom.
Noms. That's right. What was the little squid things on there? He's trying to help out. He's like related to little squids. Like little other aquatic
biting him.
creatures.
And then the moment they're actually around him, they just start attacking him.
He falls off the building. I'm like, well, he's dead. Oh,
Me
no.
too. I was surprised.
I thought that fall from the top of the building. I was like, all right, there's the end of
Me
King
too. It's
Shark.
like you just kill King Shark off just falling out of a building, and he gets up and kills everybody.
And even
I
then,
was
he
like,
gets slingshotted into another building by Starro, and it's like, okay, now he's dead.
For
Nope,
sure.
he's
Nope.
back.
I
Nope,
was like, I'm
okay.
good, man. I'm
Remember they said
hungry.
they can't kill him.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I mean, everything from Bloodsport's Nanonite's weapons that he pull out.
The little modular weapons are everywhere. That was
Dude,
cool.
that was
Suit.
awesome.
There is a scene in this movie between Peacemaker and Bloodsport that you might want to cover your wife's eyes because,
Or let them see it. It's
or let
America.
them see it.
I say let him
We're
see
America.
it.
Because that was unexpectedly James Gunnish, and I was not ready for it. You're just watching it with glee, this is the greatest thing ever, and then you just see it.
John Cena
trying to-
glizzy print.
Yep.
Just all up. It literally zooms in on it at one point.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Those are whitey tighties. Oh, you're racist. John Cena.
I love that.
Whitey tighties. God, you're racist.
Not,
that was the
not
best
that
part.
scene, not that scene,
Oh,
but a few
you're
minutes
talking-
before.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. John
Which one are you
Cena's.
talking about?
The one where he's in the hut and he's he's naked, and you just see everything down below. It's
Oh
like
no, I
sand.
wasn't even talking about that. I'm talking about when they introduced John Cena, right before the Whitey Tighty scene, and because they had just described Bloodsport as single fathered since a small child raised raised to be an assassin, yada yada yada, and he's like, so we think, okay, we're getting here's the badass leader. And then he gets introduced to John Cena, and she's like, I want you to meet Peacemaker. Since a child, he was raised to be an assassin killer by his father, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, so we're the same character.
I'm you, but better.
I'm you, but better.
Yeah.
Way better.
I shoot my targets dead center. I shoot them deader center.
I have tiny bullets, which I'm glad they brought that joke back at the very end
Now
about the
that's
tiny
God,
bullets.
It's like you did yourself in.
Dude, they did Rick Flag dirty, but I get it.
That was
I get it.
unexpected.
I get it. I get why they had to. Like I said, I feel like they had to do something because they have to have an excuse to bring back Will Smith's Deadshot. Because in any of the animated shows that they've been doing the Suicide Squad for 5 years now. I mean, they have four or five.
It's
Deadshot
usually-
is the leader.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually either Deadshot or Ric Flair. I think there's maybe one animated. I think it's Assault on Arkham, but I could be wrong.
No, it's Deadshot's in that.
But no, what I'm saying there's only one animated film where they're actually in the same squad. But every other animated film, it's
Yeah.
either Deadshot or Rick Flag.
Yeah. Yeah, and Flag's just Flaggy is always. We were missing one of the main characters that everybody's gonna.
He went out like a champ though.
He did go out like a champ.
I can't look at him without thinking of RoboCop though.
Yeah.
Every time I look at him, I think of the RoboCop movie.
Dude, I never saw the new one. How much muscle do you think he put on to fill out that suit though? Because he is like small in this.
Yeah, he is. He's way skinnier.
Which makes sense.
He was bigger in this than he was in the first Suicide Squad.
I think it was
I'm so happy they didn't shove a stupid story down our throats. Like,
thank you.
We definitely thought there was gonna be one with Harley. And that ended abrupt. I was like,
oh no, it was awesome. I knew something crazy was.
I'm glad they teased to it. I'm glad they kind of alluded to it and teased to it because I mean, in the comics they have their like. I don't know if it's really a like love interest between each other, or they just kind of mess around with each other.
Flag and
Harley.
Harley, no, they're just friends.
Yeah, but I'm saying but I'm glad they like teased and kind of alluded to that. Like, are they more than friends? And then they just.
I think Harley's just like promiscuous.
Yeah, Harley's Harley.
Harley's Harley.
She don't care.
She gonna do what she wants because she's an independent woman.
She's an independent woman. Don't need no man.
Yeah, because they were alluding to that, the Birds of Prey. But she's like in this movie, Margot Robbie did a phenomenal job as Harley Quinn. This is what Harley Quinn was supposed to be like, where she's silly, but you see her being that ass like kicker. Like she's actually an important character to this team because she actually can fight and do stuff.
But I didn't hate her in Birds of Prey though. She was great in Birds of Prey, I thought.
I guess I have to watch it again. Like,
I mean, don't let the whole movie cloud your judgment.
I couldn't get through the whole thing. I tried twice. I tried, and I'm gonna be that gatekeeper just because I'm just like annoyed that the other characters aren't true characters or kind of just.
And I'll stand with you on that one. I mean,
they're weak. They've made them they focus so much on Harley. It was supposed to be Birds of Prey, as in like Huntress and.
Black Canary.
And they didn't do that.
You didn't even have Barbara Gordon. You can't have Birds of Prey without Barbara Gordon.
And you can't. It just doesn't. It was weak. It was weak, and that's why they had to change it to the Emancipation of Harley Quinn. They had to put that on there just to get people to
the whole movie aside. The portrayal of Harley was very similar to how.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no. The portrayal of Harley in Birds of Prey compared to the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Hands down better, because Harley Quinn's that character that, yes, she, like, comic books, cartoons, whatever, she is a very attractive character. Even Margot Robbie, very attractive woman playing the character. But she's not necessarily a character that's supposed to be sexualized. She's
not known for her attractive. She just happens to be hot, but she's also like...
She's the character that shows, it's the, like, the mental distresses that come with being...
She's like the character that the girl that farts, like... Yeah. You'd be thinking like, oh man, Harley's so hot, and then she's black. She just
literally her first line. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Yeah,
first line. Of the
first line. So you don't look at her in that way. You like there's certain parts you're like, oh yeah, she's hot. And then she just says something ridiculous or does something ridiculous, and you're just like, really?
And that's what Harley is. She's a very attractive character, but she's also the most ridiculous character ever. Like, now speaking of character deaths, and of course the biggest trope with comic books is that no character ever really stays dead, except for maybe in the Suicide Squad, because once you get your head blown off, that's kind of it.
We all called Michael Rooker.
Yeah,
we did. We did all call Michael Rooker.
He died in... Dude, Nathan Fillion was in it.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion was the detachable kid.
Yeah.
And it was...
And he had a mask on. You know, he has a mask off after he died. It's like his mask fell off at the very end.
Yeah. And he was getting shot in his arms. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh man, you gonna do some crazy shit. Because I was like, floating.
It's like slapping him in the face. We didn't get to pick our. I didn't pick him.
Everyone's just Ric Flair Harley is like, what is this? And Ric Flair's, I didn't pick him. I didn't choose the squad.
I didn't choose.
You think, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be something cool. It was like hype there. He's all serious like.
Did y'all now? But like what I was getting to, did y'all stick around for the after credit scene?
No, everybody knew he wasn't dead. But spoilers. We'll leave that to you guys to watch the movie. We're not going to spoil the ending for you. That. Thank you so much for coming down to the basement with us. We always enjoy your all's company. Let us know down in the comments how you loved the movie. Did you hate it? What are you going to rate it? 1 through 10? Was it worth everything?
What's your favorite part?
Who's your favorite character?
What's your favorite death?
That's a good one. Who's your favorite death?
God, we're violent. That went dark real quick. But
It got really violent in that movie. But yeah, follow us down below, any of the social media handles. Like us, subscribe, share us with your friends.
We come out on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. So hit subscribe, hit the bell icon.
Punch
so you
that
can
subscribe button.
punch it hard.
Don't punch it. Just
Hard.
Don't punch it. Just click it or tap it.